What's going on, man? It's your big bro Trenius. You tuned in again to another exclusive divine video. If you're watching this video right now, it's because I'm about to tell you something that you already know, okay? So when I tell you what you already know, just give this video a thumbs up and make sure you comment below and let me know what you know about seeing the number 1111, okay? I'm about to talk about the meaning of 1111. What does it mean when you see the repeating number 1111? What does it mean when you see the angel number 1111? A lot of people send me messages. They're like, "Big bro, man, man, do you see these numbers? Have you came across seeing 1111 in your life and stuff like that?" And yeah, I have. Okay, stay tuned through this whole entire video, because if you see the number 1111, then that means something very special is coming your way. It's your big brother Tran, man. Don't forget to subscribe to this video at the end if it vibrates with your spirit and resonate with your soul. So I don't know if y'all know this, but I'm a big fan of Chris Brown. I love Chris Brown's music because it never makes me feel sour. Like, I always feel like extremely happy, like do. And I'm just like, yo, Chris Brown is the type of artist, he make anybody that can't dance feel like they can dance. Like, have you ever tried to dance to Chris Brown music and then realize that you really can't dance? That's how I be. I be the same way. Like, and you know, I like Chris Brown too because he's an example for the light-skinned people. And, you know, in my world, as a light-skinned person, we get done wrong a lot, especially by dark-skinned people. And they are somewhat racist, but nah. But when you light-skinned, you don't have a lot of privileges. And I know me being a light-skinned guy that looks like Chris Brown's complexion, a lot of women have a tendency to think that I'm not loyal. These ain't loyal. No, this guy rich. That's how they think about light-skinned people. But I don't know if you know, but Chris Brown's new album that he's coming out with in November, which is in a few days from now, his album is going to be called 1111. All right. Now, this video is not about Chris Brown. I'm going to get to the repeating numbers shortly, impatient people. All right. But I just want to give you a little history on music, Chris Brown, 1111, and what all this means. For those of you who don't know, Chris Brown's album before the new album is going to come out on November 11th. All right, 1111 album. He made an album before called Indigo, right? Indigo, and he had two versions of it, right? I think that's the right album, right? Wasn't it called Indigo? Hey, wasn't Chris Brown album called Indigo? Yeah, it was called Indigo. All right, his album was called Indigo, and he had two versions of it, the pink red copy, whatever. All right, so I've just picked up on something when it comes down to Chris Brown. He conscious. He is a pair with your person. You know what I mean? For somebody to name their albums like 1111, Jay-Z did it also. One of Jay-Z's albums was called 444. You know what I'm saying? Drake, on the other hand, I'm yet to see Drake come out with a repeating any conscious name to his albums. But when you do come out with a repeating number album like 1111 or 444, Drake, call me, okay? I got some title descriptions for you, all right, for your album, all right? Anyway, but I find it very, very, very mind-blowing to see somebody like Chris Brown coming out with an album called 1111, and that's what we see as regular people who are not famous and celebrities, and we see these repeated numbers. So I'm about to tell you what it really means and what Chris Brown means when he come out with this album called 1111, which is coming up very soon. Go buy the album, all right? Because I'm definitely going to check it out, all right? iTunes charged me $27. If you got an Apple phone, don't you know iPhone just keep charging you all through they always like to charge you at 3 o'clock in the morning, don't they? 4 o'clock in the morning, ding, ding, ding. You be thinking it'd be somebody special that's texting your phone, and it'd be like, Apple has charged you. For what? And see, you love Apple so much that you know that you cannot go without listening to your tunes on iTunes. You just love it. You're like, okay, whatever, I'll pay it. $27, I'll pay it. Anyway, so what it means when you see 1111 is it means a new beginning, all right? Just think of the number 11 as like a door. You know, like when you look at a door, you see the size of the door, and there's this middle part you got to walk through, right? All right, so if you see two doors It's like the universe is telling you this is the reset time. This is the time where you can start a new beginning. I don't think a lot of people realize that they're going on in their day because their day is like hectic, filled with a lot of chaos, and everybody's just talking to each other like crazy mammals and stuff like that. But like if you really like sit and watch the clocks, or if you really like unintentionally look at numbers around you and stuff, and anytime you see 1111, you will get it should be like an epiphany. You know what I mean? Like when you see repeat numbers, it's like an epiphany, like 1111. Why did I see that? And if you like me, you see that number 1111 and you like, oh my God, Jesus loves me. You know, it's just like a feeling that you get when you see a repeating number. He's like, oh my God, I'm really real. Like, oh my God, when's the last time I got baptized? I know, because it's working right now. My life is really good. Yes. Did you see that number too? A lot of people are always going to ask you, they be like, did you see that number? And it'd be like, yo, I didn't see it. What did it say? 1111. And so what it means is like, pay attention to what's going on when you actually see the number. Either something happened before you saw that number that you wasn't paying attention to, or either something that has happened in the present moment when you see the number that you need to pay attention to. All right. Or either something is going to happen after you see the number that you need to pay attention to. All I know is the number 1111 has a very big vibration. So you need to pay attention to everything that's going on in that time frame when you see 1111. And of course, it's going to be like right before noon and it's right before you go to bed. I mean, of course. But I'm just saying, like, you can see the number spontaneously. You can see just like 1111 somewhere and you'd be like, yo, look at the back of that car tag. And that person gets right in front of your car and you're like, yo, 1111. That's basically God telling you he's watching you and you need to watch your back because what you're doing is very bad and he's going to punish you. And if you don't listen, you're not going to be able to walk through the doorway of 1111. I'm just joking. It's a beautiful thing. It's a positive thing. It's Tweety Bird see 1111. Tweety Bird. You ever seen Looney Tunes? Tweety Bird? Tweety Bird saw 1111. Did Tweety Bird see 1111?
I don't know. I really don't know.
My producers back there, they don't know nothing. You know, they just got a regular degree and like watching me. Anyway, but seriously. The 1111, when you see 1111, like it means that you are constantly awakening, constantly. Okay, so if you see, like, if you are an awakened person or you consider yourself woke, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, or enlightened or something like that, every time you see it, it's like you graduate to a new level. Like, wow, 11, you're doing good. You're doing good again. You passed this test. Like anytime you see the number 1111, it means your life is going in the right path. You're going in the right direction. And it's a new beginning. You're just resetting. Have you ever seen that movie? It's not Transformers, but it's where who played in it? I think it was it Brad Pitt or not Brad Pitt? Who's the guy name that played in the movie where they kept dying and coming back to life and dying and coming back to life? Speak up, let your voice be heard. Leave a comment below and let me know what that movie was and who that actor was. But like, it's like you keep reliving the past and then you passing all the tests. Like you passing the test, and it's like the universe is letting you know, like, hey, this is where you need to be in your life. All right. Anytime you see the number 1111, that's a sign from the universe letting you know this is what you need to be doing. Continue to do more of it. Okay. This is who you need to be with. Continue to be with this person. This is what you need to eat. Continue to eat it. You know what I mean? This is what you need to smoke. Continue to blow it because it's really helping you stay out of trouble. All right. The number 1111 is a doorway. Like, I mean, that's what that's the analogy that I came up with. Like, as I kept seeing 1111, like, because me personally, like when I started on my spiritual journey, which was back in long time ago, I used to see repeating numbers all the time, and bro, I used to get nervous, bro. Like, you don't understand. It was blowing my mind, man. I remember one day I was running down the street like with boxers on in a tank top, thinking that the numbers was chasing me. I did. I didn't even know why I was running down the street. I just ran down the street because I used to stay in the hood. And I ran to the corner and I sat on the corner right beside the sewer. And I just was sitting there like, what does this number mean? God, please, I'm scared. And I had on boxers and a tank top. And I was that freaked out about 1111 and all the other numbers I was seeing. So it could make you feel like you're going insane. But like, see, now today that since I've grown and progressed on my spiritual journey, I don't really see repeat numbers like that all the time. It be people like you that contact me and say, big bro, I saw that number. So that's another half of the story. But when it comes down to these repeating numbers, there's a science behind them. As you know, Nikola Tesla was a scientist who figured out how the universe works with the number 3, 6, and 9. I'm pretty sure you heard of that, right? Now, the average dumbass would be like, what does 3, 6, 9 mean? That was the person who failed the math class, like you and me. You know what I mean? But they was like failure. They got like 3. Like, that was the bad person in the school. You know what I mean? They just was so dumb that they didn't even know that they didn't even write down that. We know how when you first start at school in class, like math class, and how the teacher make you write the definition to all the math terms like formula, equation, fractions, algebra, stuff like that. That was the student that didn't do none of that. He was that dumb. All right. But in all actuality, if you was able enough to remember Nikola Tesla and his 369 theory, the universe works with the numbers 369. Don't ask me. Now, I'm not that smart. I don't really know how it works. All I know is 1111. All right. I'm on the basics. All right. Nikola Tesla was on some extraordinary, supernatural stuff. Like, he had lightning strokes and strikes coming down and strike him, and he would tell about it. Like, I don't know how he did that, but 1111 is a start. It's a start. It's a startup business. Okay, so if you are saying the number 1111, you're very special. You have a very special purpose with your life. You're going places, and God just wants you to smile because you're doing so good. You're on the right path. The universe is talking to you through its numbers and stuff like that. And yeah, that's what happened to me. And look at where I'm at today. I'm Trenius today. That's my name back there. I know I'm not trying to be cocky or nothing, but I never knew I was going to be here until I started seeing 1111. When I started seeing 1111, it started to remind me, hey, you're passing the test. You're resetting. You're passing another test. You're resetting. You're becoming a greater person. You're resetting. You're resetting. You're walking through the door of a new reality. You're walking through the door of a new life. You're walking through the door of a new woman. You're walking through the door of a new promotion. Like, it's just like the numbers is talking to you and letting you know, congratulations, you're doing really good with your life. So if you're seeing the number 1111, comment below and let me know what you feel when you see the number 1111. All right? Did you see the number 1111 today? Did you see the number 1111 today? Comment below and let me know what you felt before you seen it, in the present, or after. All right? Remember, when you see the number 1111, pay attention to what's going on in your surroundings, like all around you. All right? Pay attention to what's going on in your surroundings all around you. All right? Because that's your angel guides are talking to you. These are angel numbers. All right? So, you tarot people out there, y'all would know what I'm talking about. If you do tarot readings and you see the number 1111, comment below and say, I see the number 1111, Big Bro Trend. All right? And yeah, that's why Chris Brown album is becoming, or being called 1111. All right? So make sure you check out Chris Brown's album. I know I'm going to buy it. I guess Chris Brown feels the same way we feel in this video. He sees the number 1111 and he's just, because I already know when CB drops an album, it changes the whole paradigm of music. I don't care what nobody says. There is no artist out there, and I'm not rocking his Chris Brown coat tag or nothing like that, but I'm just saying, when Chris Brown drops an album, it shifts the culture, period, right? It shifts the culture, period. I'm literally tired of going into a club and saying black people just stand still. And over here with my white folks, and they over here dancing to Chris Brown music. Now listen, Chris, please put some music out there that can make light-skinned people win something for a chance, okay? Like, give us some light-skinned music too, all right? Don't just cater to the racists. but give us some light skin music, man. We need some light skin stuff, all right? Because I love my dark skin people. I ain't gonna lie, Chris. But anyway, man, it's your big bro Trend, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. If this video resonated with you, this is comment below. This is the meaning of saying 1111. These are the angel numbers. You're very special. You're not crazy, okay? You're just going through a phase of manifestation and the law of attraction. It's your big brother Trend, man. I'll see y'all in the next video. Make sure you subscribe. Peace.